We are tracking breaking news this morning. An innocent driver killed in a wrong-way crash on the Southwest Freeway. Right now at 5:33, all southbound lanes are shut down at Highway 6. Our Janelle Fort is there live in Fort Bend County. And Janelle, what are you learning about what caused this crash?
Well, Brandy, we're learning that that victim was a woman driving down the Southwest Freeway here when a wrong-way driver slammed into her. Right now, you can see crews back here. They're not only working to clean up the scene here, you see that tow truck loading in one of those cars, but also completing the initial part of the investigation into this crash. Sugar Land police say that wrong-way driver was in that silverish colored truck back there, the victim in that black Jeep. So what's left of those cars really gives you an idea of just how violent this crash was. It happened around 2:30 this morning. Not sure how much longer the freeway is expected to be shut down, but earlier Sugar Land police did tell us several hours. Investigators say that pickup truck was traveling northbound on the southbound lanes of the Southwest Freeway when the driver crashed head-on into that Jeep. The woman behind the wheel of the Jeep, again, unfortunately died. The man driving that pickup truck is in custody this morning under suspicion of DWI. Charges are pending. Again, Southwest Freeway shut down right now. So if this is a part of your normal commute, you're going to want to find an alternate route. Back to you, Brandon.